Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Xcom 2 Propagandacast with me, your handsome host, Imperial Dane. Master of propaganda and slaying all that which opposes humanity. Yes. And of course, we dealt with some nasty aliens. Yes, precious. Of course, now going to deal with more nasty aliens here, and primarily it just seems to be chrysalids, so that's going to be very interesting. To say the least, that's going to require a lot of leapfrogging, I think. Going to be another longer one battle episode, but you know, chrysalids. Don't mess with those. Do we have a ranger? Yes, indeed. He's also got the ones to sort of spot them out with. Good. Looks pretty good. In which case, let's have at it, gentlemen. Time waits for no one.
Ready to deploy.
Does I have that war armor ready? Come to think of it. Nope, doesn't damage. Alright, back again, sorry. False alarm. They're just like, oh, Christ's sake, come under, get it together.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Operation Iron Face? Sounds like some kind of cheap Bond knockoff. Man with the Iron Face. Wilderness of New Australia. Not at all like the wilderness of Old Australia. 25% less didgeridoos and Australians. So it's actually less wild than Old Australia. But don't tell that to the staff.
Target coordinates are just ahead. Move to investigate the site. Hostile presence
Swirly
is
blue
currently
stuff.
unknown, but expect the worst.
The squad is concealed.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
And we're
On
going to
Overwatch.
be doing this super course. I'm not going to use cover though, since, well, we're dealing with chrysalids. We're not going to have guns, so you know.
Heading there now. Roger, I've got my eyes
Kinda
on.
no point in worrying
That's
about that.
affirmative.
Good Lord, Jenkins, what are you doing out of cover? What if, they shoot at you? Pretty sure they don't have guns, freaking. Pretty sure.
Good copy. Moving on target. Scanning.
Yeah. Near the bastards scurrying about. Come on. Be done with it.
Rolling.
Got a bunch over there. Plus that. That's lovely. Come on, there we go.
Headed there now.
Can we hit them with a grenade? Nyetsky.
Overwatch. Headed there now. Got it covered.
At least we've got an idea where they are. So
Position confirmed.
notice they might even run into our
Eyes on the prize.
gun lines.
Position confirmed. On Overwatch. Heading to that location. On Overwatch. Shut up! Listen!
There we go. Oh, even more. Good Lord. So many chrysalids. That's just 7. That's more or less half of the ones we sort of had to deal with.
Okay.
Right, for some reason they cannot see us. Oh well, I'm not going to complain.
Affirmative.
Just going to
Moving
set
out.
up for the ambush here.
I'm on it. Roger. I've got my eyes on. Eyes on the prize.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Alright. One dead. 2 to go.
And that's how it's done. They've got our position.
Damn well better hit your twerps. Said hit, not miss. Got one down. Almost got the other. There you go.
Check it before you get too close.
More peering. Digging down there. Lovely. Another critical. Splendid.
By the numbers.
So that makes things a lot easier. And we got 100 chance of hitting. Another critical. Good lord.
X-ray neutralized.
Seems like the gods are favouring me for once. Almost. That one, I mind, it's on fire. But no need for that.
Hostile
Dead.
terminated. I'm
So
on
that
it.
is several of the weedy little blighters dead.
On my way.
That's 6, so that means there's 9 to go. We know there's one over there, which technically means we can get that. That's
Moving to
about
position.
8.
Come get some. All right, I'll go. Affirmative. Affirmative now.
There you go. Please hit. Executed. No problems there then. That means we're down to 8. And the damnable things.
Not a problem.
Right, so they actually have set up some kind of infrastructure here, but apparently they couldn't be asked to, actually use it.
Overwatch.
So they're just dropping off an arseload of chrysalids here. That's not what I describe as brilliant.
I'm trusting you here.
My
Affirmative.
lord,
Covering
perhaps we
9.
should organize some kind of structured
Absolutely.
defense around this portal facility.
Got it covered.
Yeah.
On the move.
Let's just drop a bunch of chrysalids, let them sort it out.
Scanning.
Wait, what? I know sometimes
Is
the
it
logic
clear?
of the aliens seems a bit
Got it
peculiar.
covered.
Heading out.
Got one there.
Moving to position.
Good to know.
Moving to Overwatch.
Can't really do anything about
If you
that.
say so. Overwatch.
Not a problem. Overwatch.
On your order. Affirmative. Covering now. I hope it's worth it. Overwatch.
More rhyming, sneaking him out there.
On my way. Come get some.
On your order.
Seeing as they'll just run at me if I get too close, then I'm just gonna sort of
I guess that'll be okay.
cautiously. Which is basically the only one who can do
I'm on
that
it.
reasonably safely is the ranger with blaze storms, and he gets a chance of hacking at them with this big fusion sword.
Moving to position. Got it covered. What's over there?
And again, with everybody in Overwatch, should be a bit safer to approach.
I'm on it.
More blue stuff floating about here.
Sure thing.
Like a poorly coordinated raid
Something
party.
under the
Oh, there you go.
ground.
Misses. Lovely. That seems like that misses too. Also lovely.
They're all over me.
You'd think it died from that, you know,
Our
plasma
target,
shot
minimal
comes straight
damage.
to the face, but plasma transfusion. Oh, there we go. Big purple
Target
portal.
eliminated. Heading out. I'm
That
on
means
it.
we're down to 7
What's over
chrysalids.
there?
They're underneath us.
We didn't hit that, but not enough.
Armor still holding.
Oh yeah, Guardians, you got that one. That's pretty handy. Would be nice
It
if
hit
she
the armor. I'm okay.
shot, though, you know, pew pew. First off in the attack. Dead.
That's it.
Go patch them up.
Fix that one up. I really like it, I don't have to follow the entire bloody path of the gremlin there anymore. It really took up too
Absolutely.
much time, so now they're down to 6.
Heading out. Overwatch. I'm
Box.
going.
Oh,
On Overwatch. Underneath us.
no one appearing. So that dies. Yes, wow! 2 executes in a row. What are the chances?
There you go.
Funny thing is, you rarely seem to get a execute on something really, really big. You want to execute. So is the small things. There we go. Kill. Yes.
What did you expect?
You to do your job, mate. Come on.
Target neutralized. Okay, I'll go. Got it covered.
Well, dodged it, but still going to be easy to hit now. Because what a good thing.
Rock and roll.
Shoot. Dead. So now they're just down to 2
Okay,
chrysalids
so I
hunting
got
about
one.
somewhere, I think.
I'm on it. On Overwatch. Burrow here.
There we go. That's a spectacular miss.
Negative damage.
Another one.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Wow, everybody keeps missing. He misses with the sword at that range.
That's why we need armor.
A bit of healing will be necessary.
That armor's tough. I'm running low on ammo.
Dead.
X-ray neutralized.
Brought down.
Scanning.
Just gonna wait this out a bit while we
Go help
heal.
them out.
Maybe reload some weapons just in case.
Moving to Overwatch.
Come get some.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Oh, that's the last one actually.
On my way. I'm not sure what we were expecting to find out here, but this
Marcus increasing risk
Oh well,
of products used
at least they have
here.
something more to
This
guard
doesn't
it,
lead
but
anywhere.
still.
They may not even be pointing at Earth.
As with most things, we'll likely need to bring it back to the ship for further examination.
Considering again what this is supposed to be, it is surprisingly, underwhelmingly guarded.
Heads down!
First grenade. Shredding some of its armor. I need to get into cover.
Alright, I'll go.
Need to flashbang it. Next up, shredding its armor.
Okay.
Well, I had the final one actually. Oh dear. Only brought two. That's kind of bad. Well,
Sure
we'll
thing.
bring the mimic beacon along for. Go. Then again, I don't know. Can't get a proper shot. Might as well flashbang it just to minimise any dangers from it. Once you can situate ourselves better. Bit of damage down there, thanks to a good critical. Need to get into
Moving to
better
position.
cover. Wow,
Adjusting aim.
that's a somehow impressive miss. Again? Really? Apparently there's no such thing as adjusting the aim with her. There you go, nice critical.
Hard target. Minimal damage.
Another one, impressive.
Deflection.
Almost
Good
guy
try.
dead actually.
You got a burrow here.
You served well, Private Beacon. You are a pride to your nation. Wait. Missed spectacularly.
Adjusting aim. Toss me some ammo.
We're green to go. It'll only hurt for a second.
Actually, I realised that'd be a pretty bad idea. Due to its proximity and damage, just run up to it. Oh, he still took damage, alright.
That's right.
Wasn't quite sure of its actual range.
Back
Still,
on
that
lock.
thing should die pretty quickly. There we go, scored a
Target
critical
eliminated.
with the pistol too.
Status confirmed. All hostile
Wonderful,
contacts
wow,
in the
that actually
AO have
went a
been
lot quicker than I
eliminated.
figured it would.
Gateway is secure. Status confirmed. Commander, we've secured the Psionic gateway.
Oh, went a lot quicker than I figured it would. Huh. Fancy that. Guess we can do another strike then. I figured this would have been taking a lot longer. Well, doesn't matter. Aliens have died. Artifacts have been recovered. And one really wonders what the hell happened is thinking.
The distinctive alien artifact we recovered from the field resembles a portal or gateway of some kind. Although we believe it provides the aliens with a means of long-distance travel, potentially beyond the confines of our world itself, it will
Alright, we
take
need to
time
upgrade
before
the
we
thing.
can truly understand the gateway's function.
Based on what your team witnessed in the field, Commander, it is clear this psionic gateway provides the aliens with some means of far-off travel. It will be up to you to determine not only how it functions,
There
but
you go.
exactly where this gateway leads.
Further hit to
New
the
objective
Avatar project.
added.
I await your orders, Commander.
The aliens clearly did not intend for this artifact to be found, Commander. Its loss will no doubt be a significant blow to their efforts.
Yes,
In
they may
order
not
to
intend it to
analyze
be
the
found,
alien
but they
psionic
certainly
gateway we recovered,
didn't
we
intend
will
it
need
not
to make the appropriate modifications
intend it
to
to
the
be
shadow
captured.
chamber first, Commander.
poorly guarded, really. Who thought that one up? The Advent version of the
Setting
Italians
course
during
for
World War
Western
II?
United States.
Because that's really the only way I can think it. Giuseppe, what was the meaning of this? Ah, what a mistake to make. How does that even make sense? You're from, I don't know, Betelgeuse, not Italy. You'd be surprised at the similarities.
Welcome, Commander.
Don't really need rangers now. You know that, I'm just here to flex them into while waiting. Alright, insanity. Another battle of that. Yeah, and at this point, you know, a minor breakthrough is
continue to make progress on the
not the
Avatar
biggest
project.
threat.
If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
There we go. Yes, yes, experimental power weapons. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme!
I don't think you'll find anyone on board this ship who feels the least bit sorry to hear the elders are dying off. If anything, morale probably got a boost once word spread outside of the senior staff.
Yes.
Of course, there's always a catch. They've always got a scheme. And I get the impression we're gonna end up part of their cure whether we like it or not.
I don't need another blast launcher, but you know, that's pretty good. Let's pop in another war
Sounds
suit.
good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
We are now prepared to autopsy the body of the powerful being we recovered, Commander.
There we go.
This creature.
I do believe we're nearing ourselves very quickly the end game now. Alrighty, insanity. That one's pretty handy. Could be. I don't really need that for anything. Could try to set up a workshop. I actually never built one.
Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities further.
You don't need to. It's the funny thing, we don't actually need to. Ah. Silent Druid. Elite Officer, Elite Lancer, Elite Shield Bearer, Archon Wiper, Septopod, alright. Interesting composition there.
Setting course for Sector 11, West Africa.
But I very much believe within the realm of the doable, in particular now with our fancy war suits. Right, you're gone. You, we give a bigger suit.
We're calling.
And blaster launchers. For those wondering what that is, think a rocket launcher with a big AoE. Oh, and it's target seeking. I don't need that many. You're just gone. There's another grenadier we need, and our friend here. Let's see if you can't keep him alive for once. And you get the stretch storm cannon. That thing kicks ass. Alright, Leroy. Time to remove that smirk. Bingo. go. That is what you call a lot of firepower. That should rather cover it, I think. The recovery of some person. Oh! A Psi operative. It could be the one we actually lost previously. Yay! Alright. We got ourselves enough firepower to take out a small city. Let's utilize it in a city while rescuing someone.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
Recon has been keeping an eye on an Advent transport convoy moving through this area. As it turns out, a VIP of some importance to the Resistance is being held in one of their trucks. They've asked us to move in and handle the rescue operation. We'll have to eliminate any hostile forces nearby and secure the area, then get the VIP to safety.
And murder everybody else in the process. Oh, the Shred Storm Cannon. Is anything more wonderful? Can basically amounts to a massively overpowered shotgun that shreds everything, including structures. It's basically a one-man canister shot on steroids. Alright.
Menace 1-5, we have a confirmed location for
Wow.
the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts. Moving to designated position.
Anything else?
Enemy squad located.
Alright, we got one blight over there.
On the move.
Right, that is 2 out of 9.
Perçu. En route vers la cible.
I think we will. How to do this one? I mean, grabbing someone right off the bat would be neat, but
En guardia.
I think just hammering them with a plasma grenade, then
Moving to position.
picking off the survivors would very much be better. Can you hit from there? Not quite. Okay, so let's not.
Heading to that location.
Might actually save that one, then sort of see if they can't move in with the range, and then sort of blast them off. Can you sort of that?
Affirmative, covering now. Eyes on the prize.
Alright.
Take this!
Ooh, critical hit too. That's lovely.
They spotted us!
That's basically 1/3 of the enemies on this map here. We are going to be taking out now. Oh. Almost got the officer. Got the officer.
That's right.
Right. It's kind of funny how this works. I guess we'll do it like that. Sure.
Frag out!
I'd rather be able to clear this out in one turn than having to hang about for more. There we go, with a large amount of explosives, we've taken that part of the cafe and made our way towards the other place. That's lovely.
Getting in close! Move, move, move!
Viper and Archons. Goodie. Okay, I want the Viper out of the way if possible. Alright. Apparently couldn't have my wish.
I nicked him.
He's not for now.
¿Qué hay ahí?
Just kill. Yes.
¿Mejor así?
This is actually going surprisingly well in some ways.
Explorando. I guess that'll be okay.
I mean, we're not that far in yet. I think it's like, you know, the second turn we're already engaging most of these bastards. Oh, that's another Viper.
Heading out!
J'y vais tout de suite.
Sure, actually, let's
La
just try.
réalité se désagrège.
Not like I can do much anyway, so... Missed. I was kind of expecting that, so that's not a big deal. But I think I will try and see if I can't stun that one.
Heads
Yep.
down!
That just leaves the Archon to deal with, which is not going to shift my men about or draw them into line of sight of the sector pod, so I'm actually kind of alright with that. Even though I'm not going to throw an aid protocol on our friend here at the front line to make it a bit harder to hit. And you're just going to hang back for
Affirmative, covering now.
dodged. Could be worse.
Weak hit.
Terrible hit.
Tiro desviado.
Oh dear.
Damn it! Find some cover!
I'll clear that one up first. At least force off the Overwatch.
I got a piece.
If you say so.
Dead.
Espero que valga la pena.
Missed. Didn't miss.
Ajustando miras.
That works.
Absolutely.
Just need to go away from him. That place is going to fall apart pretty quickly. There's those things hit. dead.
the numbers.
He was only off
Je me dirige vers les
Sky. So far, I should take care of that pretty severely.
Ta peau se dissout. Je l'ai eu. On dirait qu'il y a quelque chose par là.
I hope it's worth it.
So the item's dropped, but apparently you can't pick it up, in which case, screw it. Place is going to fall apart pretty quickly. There we go! That cafe or restaurant, whatever's getting hammered. Oh, now the item's coming in, being made more accessible. In case.
I'm trusting you here.
Yoink it. That's pretty much 2/3 of the enemy force gone now. Well, leaves only 3. Where's one of them? Is a bloody sector pod. So let's try and see now where they are. There. Seeing as I've made pretty good headway in wiping out most of the enemy force, I'm just gonna slowly gather things up before I
System infiltration in progress.
waltz into sector pod. And that's the sort of thing you just want to be able to just hit with everything you've got. Sure, why not? Ooh, good thing we have 100% on that one.
We're in.
Is all I'm gonna say.
Not a problem.
En route vers la position indiquée. En vigilance.
Moving to Overwatch.
Menace 1-5, be advised, hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position. Firebrand has a limited window to provide extraction.
I wonder where the hell it is.
I guess that'll be
I
okay.
mean, that sector port's rendering me a bit paranoid here.
I'm on it.
Again, sector ports
Vale,
is not
eh.
something you want to run into casually.
On my way.
Let's not hack that one right away, since we don't know where it is, and in theory we could then risk the guy inside getting horribly
Je reste en observation.
murdered
What's
horribly
over there?
quickly.
Scanning, huh?
Well, Lancer shield bearer, that's pretty much it. Sector vault spotted. That thing just crashes for everything, he doesn't give a damn. They're just all of them missing, it seems.
Not even close.
Alright,
Locked on.
behold the blaster. There you go.
Throwing grenade.
Shield bearer down. Big thing
What's over there?
short of his armor. Can I hit him with this? Oh, why, yes I can, but I'm not going to do it because I'm right behind a car. Assaults would be might be pretty disastrous. misses. Alright, that could actually end up disastrously.
Shot failed to connect.
Got a few people capable of shooting enough. Good.
Sure thing.
If all else fails, mimic beacon, I guess.
Not a problem.
Tu perds le contrôle.
Please work. Nope.
Beaucoup trop large.
Well, I could try and hit it, but seeing as everything else is going, I'm not going to bet on that and say just mimic it up. It's really looking upset at that guy. Last poor Mr. Beacon. Did not have long for this world. I think you just need to break that one. That guy was not as well. Nope.
Could use some ammo over here.
Just beyond the range of the explosion, interestingly enough. There we go.
I definitely got that one. Yeah, boy.
That only leaves the reinforcements.
Absolutely.
Alright, so now I can't see it. He's running ahead. That's a lot of restaurants here so far managed to knock the stuffing out of.
Running.
I'm sure it's no good food anyway.
Good to go.
All very healthy, expensive stuff, I imagine, you know. Nothing good for the soul.
Security.
Mm. 25 more income.
I'm in. On my way.
Now we're just gonna need to that.
Tenemos al VIP. Nos disponemos a
Menace
evacuar.
1-5 status confirmed. VIP is in tow. Proceed to the extraction point.
He might be the one who actually got caught up in the incident of the bugged floor on the roof. The roof of doom.
Go, go, go! Ready to boogie.
That's
More options inbound.
right. There's that coming, but I'm pretty sure I can make it out
Menace
before that
1-5, we're
hits.
picking up an enemy transport inbound on your current position.
Copy that. Heading home. Ya estoy.
So yeah, this has been a pretty
Metido.
quick raid.
Getting it done. Heading home.
And they haven't even been able to sort of react with any speed or accuracy in the nick of time.
VIP
This
secure
is
and in
Firebrand.
position for
VIP
evac.
is secure.
Ready ready to boogie. Status confirmed.
There you go,
Mission
you're
accomplished.
flawless. Huzzah! But I really gotta say, I like the latest update because it just removes a lot of the tedious elements. Not the sort of frustrating or annoying, just the tedious sort of weighty. Wow, lightning reflexes, that's a pretty handy one. That one's still better to rupture, really.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
Right, so we get him, but he's wounded. Still, he's actually got some of the abilities there. That's neat. But I think that'll be it for today. We are getting, though, very close here to the end game. Very close, so who knows, maybe in the next mission or next episode we'll be going through that. So this might actually soon be the end of it. Of course, the question is, of course, what we'll be doing after XCOM 2. What game we'll be going? We'll be going back to Attila Total War, Age of Charlemagne for perhaps a bit of Byzantium. Or we'll be playing something else while we wait for the Warhammer Total War to hit, which was delayed by a month, which is, you know, yeah. But hopefully it works out for something good. So I know, sign up in the comments if you've got some ideas there. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can subscribe, like it, share it, and so on. If you do feel like supporting Propagandacaster, of course, the making of these videos, do consider donating. Every little donation helps, no matter how small or how big. Big ones do help a lot, but even the small ones do help, so do consider it. Links are in the video description. This is Imperial Dancing. Cheers, thanks for watching. I hope to see you all in another 2 days' time for another exciting episode. Bye.